I'm sorry, but this has come down, deep down from my heart.
I think it can be really hard to put into words what Mosaic does because we do so much. But ultimately, what I feel like Mosaic does is really offer safety, stability, independence, and a positive healing journey for survivors of domestic violence and human trafficking and other human rights abuses.
Mosaic exists to serve and reach those who cannot be served otherwise. So since I joined Mosaic in 1999, Mosaic grew from one program, refugee program, to so many different programs that really allowed our clients to get holistic services in one safe place, including services for survivors of family violence, human trafficking, legal department, counseling, play therapy for children, shelter. All these services were not available 25 years ago when I started.
The reason I came to Mosaic is because I was going through domestic abuse. I came with my son, who then was about 3 years old. My self-esteem came from up here to down here. So through counseling, when I told them my background, they were trying to help boost my self-esteem, build it back, telling me that it is not what you went through that is going to define you, because whatever you have inside you, that is what defines you, and we want to bring it out.
I was told in the community there's an agency that will help refugees to apply for a green card for free, and that was Mosaic Family Services. That I called and scheduled an appointment. So at the time, the very first time that we entered the office, my wife looked at me and I looked at her, so we both got goosebumps, and we felt that we are home.
In our refugee program, all case managers are former refugees themselves. Common ground and shared experience help our case managers build this relationship with the clients.
My wife and I, on the way back, were talking, said, this is one of my dreams. If I'm really lucky enough, I will get a job at this agency. We talked about later after I was offered this job, and I said, the dream has become true. I'm getting goosebumps again.
I feel like I'm in my home, because when you talk with a person who is in your country and you understand each other, you share your value, you share your language and belief. It feels very good. I feel like my caseworker understood me.
When it comes to immigrant and refugee survivors, what we have often seen is that they really face additional challenges and barriers. The first thing that obviously to me comes to mind is language access. That alone makes the difference whether someone can reach out and get help or not if they have an organization that has staff or has interpreters that actually speak their language. When you think about someone coming to a shelter and having to eat food that is making them sick because it's not culturally appropriate, and you think about a survivor when law enforcement shows up on the scene and they're having the abuser or the trafficker be actually translating for the victim, you're also seeing times when their legal status is tied to the abuser, so then they have to stay in an abusive situation, or the trafficker has taken their legal documents. And then a lot of times what you often see with immigrant and refugee survivors is that they face a lot of stigma and isolation from their community.
In 2016, when I started with Mosaic Family Services, I started as a refugee case manager myself, and then started to work with families and with clients and sharing our own experience and how we overcome the challenges and what we may expect or refugee expect, or the clients we work with, sharing our own story with them to empower them and give them hope in the darkness. A few years later, I was promoted to Assistant Program Director. So now I am in the leadership position.
I would like to see Mosaic in different counties, so that people from other counties can access our services easily.
When it comes to what it takes to grow and the resource that we need, I think the easy answer that everybody's probably going to say is funding, money, and I think that is incredibly important. Your support of Mosaic directly translates to a safe bed at night for a survivor and their children. I think your support ultimately makes the difference between someone being able to live another day.
At the 2021, I came to USA and I started everything from the zero. my life, my education, and everything. That time I was pregnant. Mosaic family helped me a lot, especially my caseworker did everything. And thank you so much.
As a family, as a friend, as a sister, is a big deal to me.
Support Mosaic Family Services to support other refugees like myself.